Hi guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about IONI chrome powders. Okay, if you've been here before, you know that I have tried some of the IONI nail art nail powders or chrome powders prior, and it did not go so well. However, I've learned a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to chrome powders, and I think I finally figured it out. I have them all out because I was experimenting, but what comes in these chrome powder packs, which is in like their new collection, is you get the chrome powder and then you get a little applicator spongy thing with it, which, like, if you grew up doing makeup, you know that these are like eyeshadow applicators. Throw that away. We won't be needing them. As you can see, I used and failed because I found a better way, thanks to my friend Kara. Anyways, first, you are going to need a no-wipe top coat, a gel top coat. These powders, the chrome powders, you can use them with regular polish. It's a little tricky. I'm not really quite sure how to do that, but they are meant for UV polish. The UV top coat that I am using is the Kiss New York Gel Pro No Wipe Top Coat. It is very important that it is a no wipe top coat. The instructions on the back of here says paint and UV set, rub, clean, coat, done. This does not give a lot of instructions on how to use chrome powders, which is why I'm trying to give a little bit more knowledge from what I understand. I have my little hand here. So what you are going to do is get a no wipe gel top coat. You don't have to necessarily have a color. You can just use this straight on top coat. So I'm just going to show you with the top coat right on white nails. And that's what we're going to do. The directions on this say curing time is 30 to 60 seconds. For LED lamp, 60 seconds for UV lamp. I have a little LED lamp over here. What you're going to do is paint a very thin layer of top coat onto your nails. And then I have found success curing for 30 seconds. If you read Reddit forums and things like that, some people say you can cure for the full curing time and it should work just the same. Other people say you want to cut the curing time short. I think it's a little bit of trial and error with a certain top coat that you are using. Most modern formula top coats, if you're using an LED lamp, can cure within 30 to 60 seconds. You want to go on the lesser time, because you're going to be topping the chromes off with top coat, and you can always cure for the 60 seconds on that final top coat. We're only going to do these 4 fingers because it doesn't really fit into the lamp well outside of that. So I'm going to cure these 4 fingers for 30 seconds. And then when that is done curing, I'm going to take my chrome powders with my fingers and I'm going to rub the chrome powder onto the finger or onto the nail with my finger, because I found that that gives the best application. Finger. You also need to use a decent amount of pressure and a decent amount of powder. If you have any holes like this, you probably did not put your top coat on as well as you should have. That is me. That's a Kirby error. Okay, I'm going to wipe the chrome powder off. This is just a paper towel with some alcohol on it. It comes off of the fingers pretty easily, again, with just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And then I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to brush off all the excess powder before I put on the final top coat. I'm gonna put this nail back on. Theoretically, if you were working on a real hand, you would not have all of this sticking to the actual, like, skin. If that is the case, just take a Q-tip or a paper towel with some alcohol and you can wipe it off around. Be sure not to get the actual nail, because if you wipe on the nail, you'll take off the actual powder, as you just saw I did there. This hand is made out of silicone though, not like human flesh. So we're working with what we got. After you rub the powder on and you have brushed off all of the excess, take your top coat again, and now you have to seal the top coat in, or you have to seal the powder in, sorry, with the top coat. So you'll put a nice, again, fine layer on. And remember, this tip was a Kirby fault because I did not apply the top coat well enough initially. I actually think it got dinged when I put it in the lamp, but that's neither here nor there. When you're doing DIY nails at home, you have to have a little bit of grace with yourself. And then you're just going to finish that in the lamp for 60 seconds, a full cure time, so that the powders are sealed in between top coats. Again, I tried to use these little applicators that it comes with. I found that I couldn't get the right amount of pressure or product using these little applicators. If you can use the applicator, go for it. I think it's a little bit of trial and error with the type and brand of top coat that you're using, as well as like base polish and things. My first experiment with this top coat and nails, I could only do like 5 seconds, a 5-second cure using these little things, and I was like, I don't think that's enough curing time. Then I was talking to my friend Kara, who does her own nails at home, and she was like, you know, the salons always just use their finger, so I only use my finger, and I figured that was well enough. And then I tried it for 30 seconds with a finger application, and I got much better results. So as you can see here, why does this nail keep popping off? So as you can see here, no powder is coming off. They are cured, done, signed, sealed, delivered. These were $1.25, which I think is a pretty good price for chrome powders, especially if you can find them in the Dollar Tree. The only thing is, you need to remember, if you are getting chrome powders from the Dollar Tree, then you need to go and invest in a no wipe gel top coat and a UV lamp. I got this at Sally's, and I got this off of Amazon, the Lady Misty lamp. I've really enjoyed using it. It works really, really well. This top coat had one 5-star review, only one review on Sally's, and then I went in and they were having a sale, so I got the base and top coat, and I've really been liking this. It's like a low odor formula. I will link it down in the description box below. I think it's like $12. You get 10 milliliters, 0.34 fluid ounces. But the star of the show is really the chrome powders, because once you actually know how to use them, they work out really, really well. The IONI chrome powders from the Dollar Tree, I found success finally using them. You need a no wipe top coat, finger application, and you get really, really nice results. So thank you to my friend Kara for dealing with me and all of my Facebook messages and things like that, and back and forth on how to use these. And I hope this video was helpful. If you want to try to experiment with your own DIY nails at home and start using chrome powders that you found at the Dollar Tree, let me know in the comment section below. I will do my best to link all of these products down in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.